Today, I, Naisa, on the behalf of my class Viii-R, wish you all a very glorious morning and extend a very warm welcome to our annual presentation day.
As we gathered here to celebrate the journey of learning, talent and togetherness, this day is not just a display of academic and creative accomplishments, but also the celebrations of the value we hold dear. A heartfelt thanks to our MD Sir for his constant support and guidance, to our Principal Ma'am for her inspiring leadership, to our dedicated teachers who shape our future every day, to our parents who are our pillars of strength, and to the students, the heart and soul of our institution. Now, let us take a moment and reflect on today's theme, the Parliament system, the Legislature and the Executive. India follows a parliamentary system of governance, where the Legislature and Executive work together to run the country smoothly. The Legislature, which includes the Parliament, is responsible for making laws, while the Executive, led by the Prime Minister and Councils of Ministers, is responsible for implementing those laws.
This system ensures accountability, cooperation, and the balance of powers. It gives importance to discussion, decision-making, and the voice of the people. Through this system, the government remains responsible to the citizens of the country. With great enthusiasm and pride, let us begin today's celebration and witness the incredible talents of our students. Thank you and enjoy the event.
Every auspicious occasion begins with the remembrance of Almighty. Let us take a moment to express our gratitude and seek divine blessing. I request everyone to stand up, put your right hand on the left shoulder, and get ready for the prayer. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high.
Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high.
Where knowledge is free.
Where knowledge is free.
Where the world has not been broken up into fragments.
Where the world has not been broken up into fragments.
By narrow domestic walls.
By narrow domestic walls.
Where words come out from depth of truth.
Where words come out from the depth of truth.
Where mind is led forward by thee.
Where the mind is led forward by thee.
Into ever-widening thoughts and action.
Into ever-widening thought and action.
Into that heaven of freedom.
Into that heaven of freedom.
My Father, let my country awake.
Let my country awake.
Positive thought in the beginning sets the tone for a meaningful day. To inspire us and fill our minds with wisdom, I invite me to share thought of the day. Now let us begin our discussion by exploring the Indian Parliament and gaining a deeper understanding of the roles and responsibilities of the Legislature and the Executive.
Good morning everyone. Today we are discussing the parliamentary system of India, focusing on the legislature and the executive. India is the largest democracy in the world, and this system ensures that power is shared, decisions are debated, and leaders are accountable. I would like to begin with the question. What do you understand by a parliamentary system?
A parliamentary system is formed from the government in which the executive is formed from the legislature and is responsible to it. This means the government must always have the support of the majority in the parliament. Next, please explain how is the Parliament of India structured?
The Parliament of India consists of the President and the two houses, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. This structure ensures the participation from both the people and the states. Maulik, can you explain the composition of the Lok Sabha? The Lok Sabha is 543 elected members chosen directly by the people. Its maximum strength can go up to 550 members, which ensures wide representation. Maulik, what about the Rajya Sabha?
The Rajya Sabha represents the states. It can have up to 250 members, including 12 nominated experts from various fields. It is a permanent house that ensures continuity.
Anuj, can you explain why do we have two houses instead of one? Because the bicameral legislature ensures detailed discussion, reduces mistakes, and balances the interests of both people and state. Now, Harshali, can you explain what exactly does the legislature do?
The legislature performs many important functions. Lawmaking, it makes law by discussing and passing bills. Deliberative function, it debates national issues, policies, and proposed laws by elected representatives. Financial control. It approves checks in government spending, annual budget and reviews financial performance. Executive control. It keeps a check on the government.
Guru, can you explain lawmaking in a simple way?
Yes. A bill is introduced in a parliament, then it is debated, amended and voted upon. If both the parties approve it and the president sign it, it becomes a law.
Would you please explain how does the legislature control the executive?
Legislative control over the executive ensures government accountability, transparency and adherence to the rule of the law within a parliamentary system. Now let us understand the executive. Nisha, can you explain what is its main role?
The main role of executive is to implement laws and run the administration. It makes policies, takes decisions and ensures development. Mehul, who are included in the executive?
The executive includes President, Constitutional Head, Prime Minister, who is real head of government, leads council of ministers and takes major decisions. Mehul Soni, can you tell how does the executive work at different levels? At the union level, the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers manage national policies and subjects like defense, economy and foreign affairs. At the state level, the Chief Minister and the State Minister handle local governance like health, education and law and order.
One real-life example is the union budget where the executive prepares the budget and presents it in the parliament and the legislature discusses and approves it. Ardas, can you please tell why is the balance between legislature and executive important?
Because legislature makes laws, executive implements them, judiciary checks fairness. This balance protects democracy and citizens' rights.
To conclude, the parliamentary system of India ensures representation, accountability and efficient governance. The legislature creates laws, the executive implements them, and together they work for the progress of the nation. This system reflects democratic values and strengthens the unity of India.
Thank you.
Good morning, respected teachers and my dear friends. Today we are going to present a skit titled The Rightful Share from Bill to Law. Through this skit we will show how a simple voice for justice becomes a law in our country and how that law brings change in our society. In this presentation we will clearly explain the role of the legislature which makes the law, the executive which implements the law. We will take the real example of Hindu Court Bill introduced by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to give women equal rights, inheritance and absolute ownership of property.
Through different scenes you will see how bill was introduced, how it was debated in parliament, how it was passed and finally how it was implemented in the society. So let's begin this journey from injustice to equality, from a bill to a law.
Scene 1. Inequality in society. There was a time when daughters were called prayadhan. They received love but not equal rights. Their identity was always linked to others. But what about their own identity?
I was born in this house too. I grew up in this courtyard. I received my father's love, just like my brother. Then why, when it comes to rights, do I become an outsider?
Naisa, this is our tradition. Daughters belong to their husband's home and properties belong to son.
Tradition? Is tradition greater than justice? If the tradition is unjust, then changing it is the real duty. I am asking for my rights, not charity.
Scene 2. Bill introduced in legislature. The voice of change reached the parliament where the laws are made for the nation.
Honorable members, today we discuss an important bill, the Hindu Code Bill. I request Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to present it.
Today I stand here not just to present a bill, but to demand justice. This bill will give women equal rights in property. Equality should not remain only in the constitution, it must become reality.
This bill was first introduced in 1947 but it faced strong opposition.
This goes against our traditions. You cannot change centuries-old system. And injustice lasting for centuries does not become just. If society must progress, it has to change.
Scene 3. Debate and struggle. The bill was debated again and again, but agreement was difficult. Due to opposition, bill could not pass in its original form.
The House will now continue discussion. This will break families.
Families are strengthened by equality, not weakened. A nation cannot progress if half its population is left behind.
Finally, after years of struggle, the government decided to divide the bill into separate laws.
Scene 4. From Bill to Law. Between 1955 and 1956, these laws were passed one by one.
I give my assent to all these laws that ensure justice and equality. Now explain them.
These important laws were Hindu Marriage Act 1955, Hindu Succession Act 1956, Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act 1956, Hindu Guardianship Act 1956. The Hindu Succession Act 1956 gave daughters right in property, a historic step towards equality.
Scene 5. Role of executive. Making a law is only the first step. Implementing it is the real task. This is the duty of the executive.
This law, in every village, every home, women must get their right to say.
We will ensure fair and safe implementation. No woman will be denied her rights.
Scene 6. Change in society. Slowly change begins.
Nice son, now law is on your side. You have equal rights in this property.
Today, I received my rightful share. This is all because of the law passed in 1956. This is just not my victory. This is the victory of every woman.
Final scene. Through this journey, we understood the important role of parliamentary system.
Laws are powerful tools of social change. A strong nation gives equal opportunity to all.
Making laws is important, but implementing them properly is equally important. The legislature makes the law, the executive implements it. Together, they bring justice.
Equal rights for all, that is true justice.
From bill to law, from law to equality.
Long live justice. Long live justice.
Thank you.
Poetry is not just written, it is felt, lived and remembered. Hindi poetry brings emotions to life through its rhythm and depth. To take us on a journey of words and feelings, I now invite some students of my class to recite a Hindi poem.
जनता की आवाज है जो शब्दों में ढल जाती है, विधानसभा वह मंदिर है जहाँ लोकतंत्र मुस्काती है।
यहाँ बहस नहीं, सिर्फ शब्दों की, विचारों का युद्ध होता है, न्याय नीति और नियमों का गुर समरोध होता है।
नेताओं की कुर्सियां नहीं, ये जनमन की जिम्मेदारी है। हर कानून हर चर्चा में देश की पूरी तैयारी है।
यहाँ पूछते हैं प्रश्न पड़े, जवाब भी देना पड़ता है, हर बात का लेखा जोखा खुलकर कहना पड़ता है।
सत्ता और विपक्ष यहाँ दो ध्रुव नहीं संतुलन है, जनता की भलाई के लिए दोनों ही अनुशासन है।
विधि बनाने की जो शक्ति जनता ने दी चुनकर, उस शक्ति को संजोए रखना काम नहीं है कम कर।
कभी गूंजे जय हिंद यहाँ, कभी लगे देश के नारे, विधानसभा से निकले कल के सूरज सारे। धन्यवाद।
Classical dance is not just an art form, it is a spiritual expression which tells stories through rhythm and grace. To celebrate our rich cultural heritage, some of my classmates are going to present a classical dance performance.
Poetry is the rhythm of thought, melody of emotions, and the voice of imagination. To fill this moment with beauty and reflection, now Mr. Ablalli, Mr. Shidana, and Ms. Khan are going to recite a heartfelt English poem.
A nation stands forth proud and free, golden hope and unity, with people's voice to guide the way. It grows stronger every day.
The legislature shows the start, framing laws with careful hearts. For every rule they wisely frame, they work for all injustice.
In Parliament where ideas flow, different thoughts together grow. To debate, pause, calm and wise, they choose the path truly lies. The executive takes the lead, turning laws to action with speed. With people's voice to guide the way, it grows stronger every day. Together they shape the nation's way, protecting life day by day. With balance, strength and harmony, they build a bright democracy. Thank you.
Music is the soul's language that connects us to all. Now to add melody to this wonderful occasion, I invite Cole and Pahi to present beautiful Hindi song.
without words, yet touching the soul in the deepest way. To add soothing and artistic flavor to our event, now we present an instrumental performance by Bala.
The power to uplift our spirits and bring joy to our hearts. To brighten this occasion, I invite Manvi to grace the stage with a melodious English song.
Filled with rhythm, color and coordination. Let's welcome the performers with a huge round of applause.
Thank you.